morning, St. Julian.
Good morning.
We're here to recognize our graduates from the past year. And what we want to do right now, I'm going to introduce our guest speaker. Our guest speaker hails from University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels, where she got her bachelor's degree. And she got her MBA from Central Michigan.
All right.
What I can tell you about her, she is our preacher steward. She is an HR, and she's constantly whipping us stewards into shape. She is serious, but yet loving, meticulous, and a woman of God. And so, St. Julia, we're proud to have her. So I present to you and introduce to others, Ms. Helen Thompson.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. That's what he said, don't y'all believe that? I'm here this morning to speak to the graduates. First of all, giving honor to God, who's the head of our lives and my life. I'm truly thankful to Reverend Cicerone, Mr. Wilson, and the Christian Education Department for allowing me to speak to the graduates today. As I look across the front row for the high schoolers in their absentia, I just want to say to Nadia, and as well to the graduates that you see here on the front row, how very proud I am of them for their determination and their steadfastness. There are two types of students. You have the traditional, the ones who graduate high school and they go on to college, or they go on to the Air Force, the military, or wherever they're going in life. And then you have the non-traditional student, the one who works, who goes to school, who's called mom, who's called dad. And that's a different type of education. So let me just talk to them for a little while. The average age is, I'm guessing on the front row, is about 42. What is known as non-traditional students, which simply means that they have initially started college after high school and then life happened. Marriage, family, children, financial crisis, or some other issue came up. And they had to make a detour from where they initially started. Whatever the reasoning, they are here today to celebrate a milestone in their lives. In order to accomplish this feat, God was definitely in the forefront of them all. After consulting with God, certainly they had to believe in themselves and their ability to succeed. Going back to school in a non-traditional situation wasn't easy. They had multiple issues again going on, playing parents, employees, spouses, family members, as well as being students, whether full-time or part-time. I stand here to say, regardless of these situations you encountered, you endured and you never gave up. Amen. For some, it may be all you want. However, I feel you want more, and you should definitely surge forward and make it happen, which brings me to my subject and Mr. Wilson's theme, leaning on Jesus as you embark on this new journey, whether it be going back to school or starting your dream job. When Mr. Wilson gave me this theme, several scriptures and songs came to mind, namely Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Jeremiah 29:11 came into play. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. A few songs came to mind, and they were, I learned how to lean and depend on Jesus. Amen. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Yes. I will trust in the Lord. Yes. And we have come this far by faith.
Hallelujah.
I had my own personal favorite when I was in college and grad school. And every morning, every other morning, walking up the hill, I would say, walk with me, Lord, walk with me.
Yes.
While I'm on this tedious journey,
Yes.
I want Jesus to walk with me.
Yes.
What I'm really trying to convey is this. As you take your next steps on this new journey, always have a song in your heart and a praise on your lips.
Yes.
Most of the hard work is done. As Psalms 118 and 34 states, allow the Lord to be your strength and your song, as well as your salvation. Remember this scriptural interpretation. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord. When you feel like giving up or giving in, remember that your strength comes from the Lord. Whenever you're down and out and can't seem to pick yourself up, remember that your strength comes from the Lord. When you feel weak and overwhelmed, remember that your strength comes from the Lord. Don't you dare give up.
Yes.
When you find your dream job and you have a coworker who is envious of your skills and talents, remember that God is testing you and he has amazing things in store for you. And if you be faithful over a few things, he will make you ruler over many. He will also fight the battle for you if you let go and let him. When you venture into your next class to take your education to the next level, bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, the Lord will encourage you. You shall be a conqueror.
Yes.
Remember that you are part of a royal priesthood.
Yes.
No test will ever be difficult, or no term paper, thesis, or dissertation will ever be challenging, because with God's help, you will prevail. And lastly, continue to believe in yourself and commit Philippians 4 and 13 to memory that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yes.
So if and when things seem too hard to bear, don't give up. Lean on him. Give it all to God. Good luck in your next ventures.
Will the family of Jean Franc Cicerone please stand? If y'all come on down. Jean Franc Cicerone, Coastal Carolina Company.
You can take a picture with your pastor. Want to take a picture with your pastor? Everybody get up, take a picture with your pastor. Are you good? You done? Oh, who's taking the pictures? Nobody, okay. All right. All right. Next.
Thank you. You may be seated. Yes, Mr. Lydell. Will the family of Don Hart please stand? Please come on down. Stand right beside that. Don Hart. be seated. Will the family of Kim Jefferson please stand? Please come forward. Kim Jefferson. You may be seated. Will the family of Julian Wilson II please stand? Come forward. Julian Wilson II. You may be seated. Can we have all the graduates come up, please?